I think the motivation was very much about living and working in another country. It wasn't necessarily being a volunteer per se. It was that whole experience of living and working in another country.
You spend your first 6 months not really understanding, because you don't understand the language. You're aware that the culture's a bit different and you might not be picking up the signals or getting the whole story or any of the truth.
It's not easy to be a volunteer, like it's not easy to host a volunteer. From the side of being a host of a volunteer, there's all sorts of stuff that an organisation probably, unless they've had them before, isn't ready for.
The level of challenge with some of the equipment, so the computer equipment was archaic.
The physical barriers, no air conditioning.
We didn't have a photocopier.
Lack of resources. I mean, I don't have a computer up on my desk.
You had to wait for the ship to come in to get your stationery.
Arriving in Honiara is a bit of a shock. I mean, I've travelled quite a bit to Asia and the Middle East, but I was thinking Pacific Paradise, and Honiara is not that.
Volunteering is unique, and it's never what it's put out to be. What you see, what you read is not actually what it is. So if you are a person who wants to volunteer, who's taking the written word as gospel, then you're in for a shock because it's not that way. It will change on a daily basis.
I think the volunteers who really, really struggle are ones who have this idea of what their job is going to be like, and maybe it's like what it would be in Australia if they were doing that. And they lift that up, bring it over here, put it in an exotic location. Awesome, beautiful, let's go diving on the weekend and let's do a Monday 9 to 5 with Mario's for coffee. And it doesn't work. And so they really struggle.
So flexibility, understanding, appreciation of the culture is imperative. Without that understanding and patience and respect, you're not going to achieve your objectives or AVI's objectives. I think it's an amazing experience to undergo, and I think it works two ways. You get as much out of it as you give.
You get all sorts of insight into a different culture, which I think makes you if not a better person, a person better able to live in the world that we have now. Make new friends, meet new people.
I went into volunteering kind of disgusted with society, and I've come out of it feeling a lot more hopeful.
Personally, yeah, it's been as equally beneficial to me as I hope it's been to those that I've worked with.
So it changed me professionally and it changed me personally, and it made me a lot more determined and a lot more optimistic about the future of the world.
We love to have volunteers who will be there, who will say, yes, I'm ready to give a few months of my life, a few years of my life to bring out the best in the youngster, to bring out the best in the people. And if there is anyone out there who would like to come in, welcome. The Solomons is waiting for you.